Few games have achieved the cult classic status of LSD Dream Emulator. What's all the hype about? Let's dive right in.
Yume no Horā.
Rather than traditional levels, the game consists of 10-minute-long dreams, as they are called, which consist of the player walking into walls and other objects and teleporting to different locations. These locations range from the realistic with the Bright Moon Cottage and Violence District to the surreal with the Natural World and Monument Park. As the player explores these different destinations, there are 4 kinds of textures they will encounter. The first of these is the normal and most realistic textures. The second are the kanji or logic textures. The downer or distortion textures show bloody, distorted red colors throughout the world. And last but not least are the sexual textures, as they are called, which contain the most psychedelic of the visuals within the game. Along the way, you will encounter numerous NPCs, some of the most memorable of which are the Gray Man, who will follow the player, a peacock, a horde of elephants, a bird or a flying minotaur, and a double-faced creature, which has a face both on the front and the back. Through these visuals, LSD Dream Emulator has created a new genre of its own, a kind of horror that's uniquely Japanese in nature. Common elements in all of these games include dreams, psychedelic substances, and violent gore. This genre is also full of walking simulators where exploration is a priority in a relatively empty world with many connections between distant parts. This emptiness, combined with the unpredictability of where any one path can lead, makes the world feel extremely creepy. While many of these games contain elements that would not be out of place in an ordinary horror game, anticipation, a feeling that you are being followed, loneliness and isolation in the world, a lot of them focus more on the strange and the surreal. All of these elements come together with the outlandish surroundings to just creep out the viewer in a way that no other games can. In fact, this game breaks so many rules that its own developers have described it as an art experience more than it is a game. While it may not be a game in the same sense as Metal Gear Solid, it definitely has influenced future games and still is enjoyable to play. Even after 20 hours in this game, it continues to surprise me every time I go into it. As a result, LSD Dream Emulator is truly the most defining game in the genre of Japanese dream horror, or as I call it, Yume no Horā.